At the end of the 90 minutes, 2-0 win here at New Douglas Park. Your summary of the day's action?
Oh yeah, I thought we played very well today. Thought it was a really good performance, a team performance, some great individual performances as well. Thought Ben's obviously got 2 goals, and kind of like he was encouraging them before the game, that maybe should be adding a little bit goals to his game. So delighted for him that he managed to do that. But an excellent first goal, I thought it was a great goal. I thought we've worked it really well. I've not seen it back. I think it was a really good football goal. It was a team goal with a lot of passes in it, I think, And we had another great move which Aidan Connolly hit the crossbar where it was a bit unlucky it didn't go in. So we're always a threat. We played some good football in the first half. Hamilton had a little bit of possession and they put us under a little bit of pressure, but I thought second half, we were in total control, totally dominated the second half. Ben got his second goal, chased the ball in behind, made it difficult for the defender, got us in a situation where a 1v1 and slotted away very nicely. And we were very professional in the second half, we were never under any pressure whatsoever to lose a goal. So we're delighted that we've came here, kept a clean sheet, 1-2-0, got made substitutions, the guys came on, made an impression as well in the game, really good all-round performance. All we could do was our job. We've came here, we've done our job, 2 back-to-back wins, both away from home, 2 clean sheets in the last 2 games, It's good, it's good. Obviously there's a little bit of what might have been, and obviously there's still an opportunity if we can a big swing in goals next week, but it's still a possibility, so you never know.
Well, you've slowly and gradually and efficiently ticked off every single question I was about to ask you. But just harking back to the clean sheet aspect of it, two games in a row. Dave Mackay and Benny up against a very, very strong physical player in David Moyle, but they coped, I thought, admirably.
Yeah, I think in the last few weeks, Dave was thrown up against Arbroath with the big lad Hamilton, and can't quite remember now if it was Donnelly or Whiting or whoever else was up top in that particular game now, who were a big strong side, and then Morton you had Gozy and Muirhead, and then last week you had Brian Graham and Jack Buick or something, sorry his name is, and Jubiak. I've not really got that one, I've not mastered that one actually. Jubiak, that's alright, yeah. And today, as you say, Big Moyo, and outstanding, yeah. The central defenders, Big Dave has been really, really good. With the greatest respect, he was like 5th choice centre back, and that many injuries, and at a time where we had suspensions as well, he stepped in and acquitted himself really, really well, and today also. So yeah, fair play. Jamie McDonald had very little to do, and if everyone does their job in front of him, then that's what you want. You want Jamie McDonald not doing an awful lot. If everyone does their job in front, that's what happens. So great, fantastic. The full-backs did well again. RT always gets himself forward. We put in 1 or 2 really, really good balls first half. So we could add to more. Frankie was steady. The boy Smith in the wide right area doing Frankie's side causes 1 or 2 problems in the first half, not so much second half. But the midfield worked really, really well with Ross and Sam, with Ben playing in front of that, and then supporting Matic. And again, Ethan Ross, Aidan Connolly acquitting themselves really well. I said if Aidan Connolly's shot had went in, it would be another great goal. And then, as I say, the substitutes coming on, Brad bringing a bit of composure and passing to the midfield, Dario on the right side there, and then Ethan Varian coming on working hard, and Sean Mackey going on at left back. So we used the subs as much as we could today as well, which was also very good.
And as you said, it's going to be a bit of a goal swing that's going to propel us into 4th next week. That's what it's going to take. But if you look back, second season back in the Championship, we've been in the playoff positions throughout. A lot to be positive about this season, isn't there?
I think sometimes we forget that. I think sometimes we forget that we're only a second season up, and the high expectation that we gave everyone that by the first half of the season, and so it is a little bit with disappointment, after a great season last season and then the start that we had this season, and the guys have they've worked ever so hard, and they were trying to win games, we just couldn't get that formula right to get the ball in the back in at one end and not the other. And there's so many games you can go back and look at and say what if and all the rest of it, and You know, we totally believe we should be in there, but unfortunately the results would suggest otherwise. So yeah, we need a big goal swing. Ayr United have got to go for it against Partick. Partick are now, well, you know, they could be thinking we're okay in fourth, and you never know. You know, you just never know. A lot of pressure on Ayr United and Dunfermline next week, sorry, going into that game. So we've just got to give it a go on Friday night and see what happens.
And finally, we look forward to speaking to you more this evening at the Player of the Year function. But it'd be good to get a celebration of the season and a full summary in a relaxed setting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean we've got silverware, as you said there, 5th for the second season back in. If we had finished third bottom last season, would we be delighted right now? Probably. You know, we're probably victims of our own success. We did so well last season and had such a good start to this season. We've played more games than any other championship team. We're one of the ones that got through to the latter stages of the cups, in both cups, all the cups. You know, we won the Challenge Cup, we're well through in the League Cup when no one else was. We played more games than anyone in the league. Maybe that had a telling factor at some point in the season, you know, the amount of games that we've played compared to others. And no, we're a big squad, you know, no, we're a big squad of first team players. You know, we know that our squad is supplemented with, you know, modern apprentices. Where all these teams have got modern apprentices, but they're not on the bench. You know, they're not getting on in the team. They've all got them. You know, well, most of them have got them. You know, Arbroath, but most of them have got them. You know, we're the ones who are them on the bench and get them on the park more often than not. So, you know, we're not a massive squad. You know, with some long-term injuries as well. So, no, I think, as I say, if we're third bottom last year, we're sitting here happy as Larry. 5th place shows improvement. You know, we've just been sort of kind of pipped, and as I say, all we could do was win today. We've got silverware. We've got our Player of the Year tonight. It's a little opportunity to reward everyone for, you know, a good season.
Looking forward to it. Thanks for that, John. We'll speak to you soon.
Cheers.